As pressure continues to mount from the mining industry, and yesterday the Labor caucus, Kevin Rudd has showed signs he's budging on the mining tax. But as he moves closer to negotiating a deal with the coal seam gas industry, OneSteel is still facing uncertainty and is continuing to fight for an exemption.
We want to make sure that this tax, as it's currently being explained, does exempt the feed coming into the steelworks.
OneSteel's facing a retrospective impost on its export earnings, but the major concern is that it could also be forced to pay the super profits tax on the implied earnings from the magnetite used to fuel the steelworks. If the tax is imposed at the mine gate, the steelworks would be rendered unprofitable.
And the reason Whyalla Steelworks is here is because we're based close to a low-cost feed. If the cost of that feed obviously increases, there's a real risk to the profitability of this steelworks, as we understand the tax in its current format, and that would force us to review investment decisions going forward, and certainly puts at risk the life and the future of Whyalla Steelworks as it exists today.
Negotiations with OneSteel were initially refused by the federal government as the company was considered a manufacturer and not a miner. But after lobbying from union heavyweights and intervention by the state's Premier Mike Rann, the company is now part of the Rudd government's consultation process.
And certainly we'll expend whatever energy we need to do to make sure that our message is loud and clear and understood.
OneSteel has the support of community leaders. Tomorrow, Mayor Jim Pollock will lead a delegation to Canberra to fight for the state's key regional city, which has traditionally been Labor heartland.
I'm sure that the delegation and of course our council will do whatever's in our power to make sure that, to ensure and assist OneSteel get a total exemption from this ridiculous tax.
Melissa Vanderhaak, Southern Cross News.